Did you know that the average American home contains over 300,000 items? Or that we spend more than 55 minutes a day just looking for things we've misplaced? It's no wonder we feel overwhelmed. Minimalism isn't just about decluttering your space, it's about transforming your life. In this video, I'm going to share the 6 minimalist rules that completely changed the way I live. These simple strategies have helped me reduce stress, boost creativity, and find more joy in everyday moments. Stick around as I walk you through how saying no to distractions, focusing on quality, and embracing the unknown can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Trust me, these rules aren't just about less stuff, they're about getting more from life. Ready to see how minimalism can change your world? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Art of Less. Declutter your mind, not just your space. When most people think of minimalism, they picture clean, empty spaces, but the real magic happens when you declutter your mind. In his book Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less, Greg McKeown explains that our minds are often overwhelmed with a constant stream of information. We face decisions all day, and it's exhausting. Studies show that decision fatigue can lower your ability to make good choices, especially in the afternoon. Imagine having a simpler mental space, where you're not constantly distracted by unnecessary thoughts. One strategy that helped me clear mental clutter was using the 2-minute rule. If something can be done in 2 minutes, do it right away. Whether it's answering a quick email or deciding what to have for dinner, it keeps your mind clear for bigger decisions. Another powerful tool is journaling. Writing down your thoughts helps to release them from your mind, allowing you to focus on the present. Minimalism teaches you that less is more, not just in your environment but in your brain too. Cutting out distractions and simplifying your mental processes frees up energy for what matters most. This mental clarity leads to better decision-making, which is something every minimalist can benefit from. Chapter 2. Intentional Living. Saying no to the noise. We live in a world where we're constantly bombarded with options, advertisements, and expectations. One of the most powerful aspects of minimalism is learning how to say no. In The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, Marie Kondo advises us to ask ourselves, does this spark joy? But in minimalism, that's not just for your belongings, it's a rule for your life too. Saying no to unnecessary commitments and distractions means saying yes to what truly matters. Research from the University of California found that people who overcommit are more likely to feel stressed and unhappy. By saying no, we stop living other people's agendas and start living our own. Saying no to constant meetings, unnecessary purchases, and digital clutter means we have more time for what's important. Minimalism also pushes you to re-evaluate your relationships. Are you spending time with people who enrich your life, or are you hanging out with people out of obligation? Learn to say no to toxic relationships and focus on those who add value to your world. It's amazing how much lighter you feel when you clear out not just physical things, but emotional baggage too. In a busy, noisy world, minimalism teaches us that silence and space are powerful. Saying no is an act of self-care and boundary setting. When you say no to distractions, you say yes to your peace of mind. Chapter 3. Quality over quantity. The magic of investing in meaningful things. Minimalism isn't about depriving yourself, it's about making smarter choices. One of the key rules of minimalism is focusing on quality, not quantity. It's easy to think that having more things will make you happy, but the opposite is true. Research shows that people who buy fewer, high-quality items are often more satisfied with their purchases. This rule extends beyond just possessions. Take relationships, for example. The average person has over 200 friends on social media, yet studies show that having fewer, deeper connections actually contributes more to happiness. Minimalism encourages us to focus on those meaningful, authentic connections, rather than spreading ourselves too thin. When it comes to possessions, ask yourself, will this add real value to my life? A good pair of shoes or a quality kitchen knife might seem like an indulgence at first, but they often last longer and bring more joy than 5 cheaper alternatives. Minimalism teaches you to buy less, but to buy things that truly serve you in the long run. The idea of quality over quantity extends into our time too. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American spends over 30 hours a week watching TV. Instead of filling your hours with passive entertainment, why not invest time in learning, creating, or spending quality time with loved ones. Minimalism allows you to spend time intentionally, focusing on things that bring fulfillment. By prioritizing quality, we start making mindful decisions about where to spend our energy, our money, and our time. We stop accumulating things for the sake of it and start investing in what truly matters. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to hit subscribe. We've got more to come on how to simplify your life and maximize happiness. Chapter 4. Freedom in Limits. Why constraints lead to creativity. It may sound strange, but limiting your options can actually make you more creative. In The Creative Habit, Learn It and Use It for Life, Twyla Tharp explains that creativity thrives within boundaries. When we have too many choices, our minds get overwhelmed. But when we set clear limits, we focus better, and creativity flows more freely. Think about it. Most great artists, designers, and writers work within strict parameters, yet they create masterpieces. One strategy for embracing constraints is setting rules for your day. For example, limit yourself to only 3 tasks each day. By focusing on just a few things, you become better at managing your energy and producing high-quality work. Research from the University of Toronto found that setting specific limits increases productivity and helps you avoid distractions. Minimalism encourages you to embrace the idea that less is more. When you limit your options, you start to appreciate what you have more. For instance, in a minimalist wardrobe, having a few versatile pieces forces you to be more creative with your style. The same goes for your work and hobbies. Fewer distractions mean you can concentrate on doing your best work. By setting boundaries in your personal and professional life, you open up space for growth. You might be surprised at how much more creative and efficient you become when you learn to work within limits. Chapter 5. The Joy of Simple. Finding fulfillment in everyday moments. Minimalism isn't just about reducing your possessions, it's about finding joy in the simple things. In The Simple Path to Wealth, J.L. Collins talks about the importance of financial simplicity, living below your means so you can enjoy life's simple pleasures. Research from the University of California shows that people who focus on experiences, rather than material possessions, report being happier and more fulfilled. One way to embrace this mindset is by focusing on micro moments of joy throughout the day. Whether it's enjoying a cup of coffee in the morning or taking a walk outside, these small moments add up. When we slow down and appreciate these little things, life becomes richer and more meaningful. Minimalism also teaches you to focus on what's truly valuable. We often think happiness comes from accumulating more, but in reality, it comes from the experiences and relationships we cultivate. A study by the Harvard Grant Study, which tracked the lives of over 700 men for more than 75 years, found that close relationships and emotional well-being were the biggest predictors of happiness, far outweighing wealth or success. To truly find fulfillment, start paying attention to the small, everyday moments. Take a break to watch the sunset or listen to your favorite music. These simple pleasures can bring more satisfaction than any material possession. Minimalism teaches you to appreciate the beauty in the ordinary, which ultimately leads to a more joyful life. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Keep following along for more ways to simplify your life and live with intention. Chapter 6. The Liberation of Letting Go. Embracing the unknown. One of the most profound lessons I've learned through minimalism is the power of letting go. In The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, Marie Kondo teaches us to ask ourselves whether something sparks joy. But minimalism goes even further. It challenges us to let go of anything that holds us back, including our fears and attachments. As Eckhart Tolle writes in The Power of Now, realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Letting go isn't just about stuff, it's about freeing yourself from the past and the future. Research from the University of Miami shows that people who focus on the present experience less anxiety and higher levels of happiness. By simplifying your life, you reduce the mental clutter that keeps you from being fully present. Minimalism encourages you to release attachments to outcomes, too. Instead of holding on tightly to specific goals or plans, allow space for spontaneity and change. When you let go of rigid expectations, you open yourself up to new opportunities. You might even discover things you never imagined. The more you let go, the lighter you feel. It's liberating to realize that you don't need to hold on to every material possession, past relationship, or future plan. When you embrace the unknown, you make room for personal growth and new experiences. Minimalism helps you break free from the need for control. By trusting that everything will unfold as it's meant to, you step into a life of freedom. Letting go isn't about losing, it's about gaining peace of mind and embracing life's uncertainties. It's a powerful way to live fully in the present moment, without the weight of unnecessary baggage. Thanks for sticking around. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more minimalist strategies to simplify your life and create lasting happiness.